Hello and welcome back to the Epic Florida Project. I'm your host Phil, and I couldn't do this on my own. So Simon, that's not Simon. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi, everyone. My name is Donna Cameron, and I am from the Pacific Northwest in America in Washington State.
And people, do not fret. Simon has not been replaced. We've had a little chat. There's not much news going on in America, so we've had a little idea. Now, some of you will know that me and Simon are going to Orlando literally the whole same time. Our friend from the Epic Haunts and fellow podcast and big YouTuber Gaz from the Incredible Wilsons is also out there for a part of our holiday, and so is this lady Donna, and it's unbelievable to say that she's never been before. So what we decided to do is we said we'd make a couple of episodes when we're just going to interview a couple of people of their holiday plans, on how they're planning it, what they plan to do out there, stuff like that, a little bit different. And when news starts picking up and me and Simon get back into the groove of this, because we're so busy with Epic Haunts right now, go and check that podcast out, people. Quick cheap plug. That is about UK haunt events in the UK and USA. We talk more of the UK ones and the ones in Orlando, Florida, like Halloween Horror Nights and Seaworld's Howloscream. So Donna, now I've got that cheap plug out of the way, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Phil?
Oh, I am doing fantastic. I mean, I've just tried to ring Travel Republic. I'm not going to say why on this show. If it works, people, there's a little shot coming for another holiday of mine. Nothing to do with America, but I'm up to something. I'm trying something. I have a way around it. If Travel Republic don't do it, I'm willing to book a different hotel and a different flight. That's all I'm saying. Simon, if you're listening, I'm sure you'll figure it out. But anyway, so Donna, you, as you say, you're from stateside, you're an American, but have you ever been to Orlando?
I have not. I have only been to the California theme parks. So I'm looking forward to seeing Florida, seeing Orlando. I mean, I did fly into Orlando and I took a cruise ship out of there. So I've been there for 12 hours. Big deal.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Now, the question is, how many nights are you staying?
I am staying 7 nights.
And this is in September, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I believe you're staying at a resort where a group I run on Facebook. By the way, I've got 7.3 thousand members now, I think. We're a growing group if anybody would like. So I believe you're staying at the Endless Summer Resort, Dockside Inn and Suites. And people, if you're wondering about my group, it's a simple name, Endless Summer Resort Unofficial Group. Now come and join us. All the members in there are delightful. They help you. I literally don't do anything. I put the odd thing up here and there, and then I just let them all chat to each other. If anything bad happens, they tell me, I get rid of it. It's a really nice group. So as I say, Endless Summer Resort Unofficial Group. Now Donna, back to you. God, I'm the king of cheap plugs, aren't I? Donna, back to you. You're at Dockside Inn and Suites, what is the newest one of the Endless Summers hotels from Universal Studios, correct?
Yeah, that's what I hear. I am interested, though, because you just mentioned that group that you have.
Yep.
I might just have to join that because I have a lot of questions about what to do at the resort, because I'm not doing for 7 days, I'm not doing every day as a
oh, no, you want pool days and that.
Yeah, I do want pool days. I want drinking days. I want relaxing days.
As a Man United fan, as we're recording today, you sure it's going to be relaxing when Man United play? I mean, they threw a 2-0 lead away pre-season against Aston Villa.
Am I even shocked?
No, because that's what Man United do. They start off too well and then fizzle out. But anyway, that's a different podcast yet again, cheap club. Epic Sports. Epic Sports, people. Go and check that one out as well. Another one of our many podcasts. And Donna's actually a co-host on that one. Okay, so yeah, Dockside, yeah, you join it. What I'm going to do as well for people who see this, I'm going to throw it into the notes underneath on YouTube or in the show notes on the podcast. So if you go and find it, you won't miss it. It's very easy group. I mean, you'll have the picture of it's Endless Summer Resort Unofficial Group, and you'll see the writings black with gold around the edge of it, so you'll know it's the right one. But it's a lovely group. But anyway, so Donna, Dockside, how are you though getting to Orlando? Are you, because I don't know how long a drive would be, so I can't imagine you're driving because I think it's quite far.
Oh yeah, no. America is a very big country. Yeah. If I drove, it would take me a week to get there. It would take my holiday. So I am flying on Alaska Airlines, business class.
Ew.
Ew. I am flying on 9/11. I know. I
That's
know.
what. But you can. No, we're looking at it differently.
Got really good. It's got really good airfares.
No, let's mean that to a positive note. That is actually my brother's birthday as well. So.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, and I always think that it's just we should just show the world that we are not afraid of a date. Let's just business is normal.
We're just scared of a cold.
Yeah, keep calm, carry on.
Simon will be telling me off now. So you're flying in, and I'm presuming you're flying into MCO, Orlando International.
I am. I'm getting in very, very late because there's a very long layover in Seattle. So I have to take like a little puddle jumper from my city to Seattle, and then I have like a 5-hour layover.
So what sort of time? What sort of time are we talking? You landing?
Midnight.
So you're probably not going to get to the hotel until about 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Have you told the hotel you're going to be super late? So you don't.
I have, and I've also booked. Thanks to you, I booked my transport from the hotel.
And who did you book that with? By any chance, was that with Lanier Transportations?
It was with Lanier, and they are very helpful.
Yeah, I have also booked with them.
I'm actually going to talk to them and see if they can be my transportation to NASA on Tuesday, because I want to see NASA.
Yeah, that Tuesday is a great day for you to go. So what exact date are you there? The 11th. So 11th, 12th.
So Tuesday's the 12th.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday's
13th. Yeah, 13th's good because I think Simon's off to, who should be on the show, he's off to Tampa for that day to do something. He'll explain to you himself one day, guys. And I'm obviously off in the afternoon to do, with my niece who's never been to Orlando, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Disney, why'd you make names so long? But we're going to go and do that at the Magic Kingdom. So we did suggest you, didn't we? That would be the best day for you to go and do something on your own.
Yeah, exactly. And then the first day that I'm there, I'm just going to do poolside, relax. I would have been up for hours on end the night before. So just relax, take it easy, get to know. You've told me that there's a nice little walk to go to different like pubs.
Yeah, well, yes, I say, people, if you are brand new to us, thank you for listening. If you're brand new to International Drive as well, the Endless Summer Hotels are just centimetres off of International Drive. If you went out the front gates, you're talking 3 to 5 minute walk, depending on what speed you're walking to get onto iDrive. Surfside, where I'm staying, if you go through the car park, it's a matter of seconds to get on there, but that's another thing. But yeah, International Drive is literally a whole road of restaurants, bars, games, like Game Buster, Wonderworks, the Orlando Eye, mini golfs, escape rooms, many things like that. International Drive is just literally a holiday resort.
Well, good, because that's what my plan was for that Monday, whatever that day is, that first day, Monday. Then Tuesday I'm doing NASA. I guess Wednesday we are meeting up. I don't know where we're going.
Let's quickly get somewhere like. So let's get back to the end of summer dockside. You're staying now. Are you in a standard room or a suite?
I am in a standard room.
Right, so you don't have a microwave in there. You have a fridge, but no microwave. What's very annoying.
And that's fine. I mean, because I'm not planning on.
It's not. It's also not a problem. You can go downstairs to the courtyard area where you can buy food, but also they have toasters and microwaves down there as well that you can use for free. So very simple.
All I need is a tea kettle in the morning.
Well, you might have to buy one. You know what the kettles are like in the hotels. But if you've got one, bring it with you. That would be my suggestion. Yeah, I would say that with the hotel as well, you're in a standard room. I don't know what side they're going to put you on, but it's compared to Surfside, it's a massive hotel. There's 2 pools. Both pools have a bar. That's made Donna very happy if you're listening, people. And obviously there's an inside bar at Dockside as well. What, unfortunately, Surfside doesn't have an inside bar, what I do not understand whatsoever. Also, Surfside... No, not an inside bar. They also have a Starbucks, what shuts early.
We have what?
Well, both hotels have a Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Donna's like, well, all these extras.
Well, Starbucks started in Seattle. So it's not like I've never.
And then obviously right across the road from you, from both our hotels, you've got a Walgreens.
Okay.
KFC's a couple of minutes away, and even I think KFC's horrible. Especially in America. No disrespect to Americans. I think the British do KFC better. And we don't really like it over here.
They do. I've been to KFC in Manchester. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and just to the right of you, you've got things like IHOP. So
Yeah.
nice and easy. You've got Denny's just down the road, what I haven't been to, but the Dunkin' Donuts, it's all sort of things right near the hotel. Further down the road, you've got Pizza Hut, you've got the world's biggest entertainment, McDonald's, Burger King's, all that are all there. And then if you get on the trolley, you can go down to things like Hooters and all that as well. So there's plenty of different, and steakhouses, there's plenty of different places you can eat. Plus you've got City Walk at Universal, what's free to go to, where you can go to the restaurants there and you can eat high like Bubba Gump's. You've got the chocolate one. It's totally off my head gone now. This is why I need Simon sometimes. You've got NBC Sports Bar and Grill. That's fun if you want to watch a bit of sports and have something to eat and a drink.
Well, is England or United playing while we are there?
There should be games going on. I can imagine there will be games.
Right in the middle of the season, so.
I think Chelsea have got Liverpool while I'm out there, so that could be a disappointing day for me.
Chelsea will beat Liverpool.
Thank you for your optimism. You sound like Andrew.
So, you know.
Right, so before Simon's shouting down the phone saying, Phil, stop waddling on about sport. So we've established you're at Dockside, correct?
I am at Dockside. I am there for a week. I am going to relax a little bit because my job is stressful. So a couple of days poolside, spending time with friends.
Yep, friends you haven't met. See, we and Donna have known each other for years, but we've never actually met. So
yeah, I'm excited about the proper meet, you know, like.
See how fat I am? I might even marry Donna, guys, so I can get my green card while we're in Orlando.
Yeah, that K1 visa, man, I'm telling you.
I don't want to come home. Right, so Donna, let's get your park tickets. So we've established you're going to Kennedy Space Center for one day.
Yes.
Now, to me, I no disrespect to people like Simon and that, and yourself, you love it. I went to it once. Now I've said on previous podcasts, I found it boring, but there could be a reason for this. I was up until 3 a.m. getting drunk, and the next day I went. It was a bit of a wet thunder day, and I was hungover, so maybe I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have.
Well, and I want to, you know, because it's the whole moon landing thing. I'm one of those freaks, right? So I kind of just want to see what the history is. I don't know. You know, I grew up in the space race, so you know, I remember when the man.
It's definitely worth doing once, in my opinion. Even though I did it for my brother and it wasn't my type of thing, I still did it, and I'm so happy I did. Because
well, yeah, I think if you were in the vicinity, I think it would be a shame not to do it. Like when I was in Houston, there's also the Houston Space Center.
Yes, so exactly. So we've got that. So what other results? Not results. What other park tickets are we talking about here? What other theme parks are you planning?
I'm doing the Seaworld, and I know there's a Halloween thing. So just to throw it out there, you know that I do not like horror anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
So this is a whole new experience for me when I say I'm going to go to a horror theme park day. Yeah.
Right, so to explain to people, Donna's not actually doing Seaworld through the daytime. She's going in the evening to do Howloscream.
Yeah.
What is a haunt event. Yeah, again, as I said, me and Simon and Gaz do the show Epic Haunt, so you can hear more about it on there. Now, Donna's, as you said, you don't like horror. I've been sending you videos from Howloscreams to get your hype up for it. And I've also been sent, and I presume you're doing Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios as well.
Yeah.
I think you're waiting on them tickets, though, aren't you? Because you want the multi-ticket, don't you?
I do. I haven't gotten the tickets yet for either SeaWorld or Orlando.
Well, I would say with SeaWorld, if you're only planning to do one night, go online and buy them now because there's an amazing discount deal going on.
Oh, okay. Now so you buy a ticket for the Scream nights, right? The Halloween thing.
Howloscream, yep.
But you can also buy like a whole day ticket
if you want.
Shamu and
that's a separate ticket though, so you'd have to pay for that on its own.
Okay.
They're both not the same because it's a separate event. Who's only got a day ticket, they wouldn't be allowed into Howloscreams and vice versa. So if you're thinking about it, it's okay. Day. It's okay for me at SeaWorld because I've got an annual pass.
Whatever.
So we've established. So are you thinking of doing a daytime in SeaWorld as well?
I am. I'm thinking about just doing the whole day. Get the day and then get the night.
In theory, you could go in the morning to it, watch your shows, maybe do a couple of rides, go back to your hotel, have a little rest, and then go back and do Howloscream.
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's going to
'Cause
be
I
a
like the
very long
rides.
day.
I like roller coasters and drops and
Some of the best roller coasters in Orlando are in SeaWorld.
oh, see, that's what I would do that all day. I mean, because I
But
love.
you also got to think some of them rides will be open for Howloscreams as well. So you could try them through the daytime in daylight and then try them at night time in the dark. I mean,
Yeah.
I think roller coasters are so much better at night time. It's just my opinion.
Oh, I do too. I've gone to Six Flags Magic Mountain in California
Yeah.
for Halloween. Did the whole thing, the daytime, and then when it turns into whatever their Halloween special is, the roller coasters take on it because they take the Colossus and they do it backwards.
Ooh. So
Yeah, and you sit forward.
So the question I've got about Howloscreams for you, because we've established you're going to go and watch the dolphins and all them shows now. I know people are listening. This may not be your thing with SeaWorld. You've watched the documentaries and that, but everyone has their own choice what they want to do and what they want to enjoy. We have to agree on that. So you're planning to do Howloscreams. Now, are you going to buy the lanyard, what stops scare actors scaring you as much? Or are you going to be brave like the rest of us and let them scare the hell out of you?
I didn't even know there was an option.
Yeah, in SeaWorld's Howloscreams, there is a lanyard you can buy what you put on and it tells the scare actors not to touch you in that.
Well, can they touch you anyway? Because that's kind of like
they can at Howloscreams. Apparently, they can get really close to your face and everything.
I'll make that decision when we get there, but maybe okay. So we're all there together, right?
I will definitely be doing it with you. I don't know if Simon out will have time, but I will definitely make time to do it with you. We've got to think of a day in that because obviously you're only there for 7 days. I'm there for 21 nights.
Yes, and you're an annual holder, so you can
for
go
SeaWorld,
any day.
And I've also got the multi-ticket for SeaWorld's Howloscream as well, so I can go into that as many times as I want as well. What makes it a lot easier. Well, it was easier for me to have that because I'm there for 3 weeks.
Well, and honestly, if there is someone with me, I will probably not buy the lanyard.
Okay, well, I'll definitely be there. Hopefully Simon will come across. If not, I'll see if my friends Neil and Candy, who live in Orlando, if either of them would be interested to come to the event.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I think the more the merrier type thing. If I was doing it by myself, all by myself, I'd get the lanyard and just get through it as quickly as I could.
Fair enough. Okay, so we've got the SeaWorld. That's all. You're definitely doing 1 day at Kennedy. You're doing 1 day at SeaWorld, and you're probably doing 1 night at Howloscream, correct?
Yes.
So
yes.
now we're moving across. Are you doing any Disney parks?
No.
I don't blame you. They're expensive.
Well, yeah, and I've been to Disneyland. So
I'd like to hope this would entice you in a couple of years' time when I'm back out there again to come out and you can try and do the Disney ones and stay a bit longer, like for 2 weeks if possible. And then
I
we
could
do
do
Disney parks then in a couple of years. We can go to do them together, so it's something different for you to do. And also you have the new theme park at Universal opens in 2025. Epic Universe. Whole new theme park.
Oh, stop it, really?
Yeah, amazing, eh? But as we're on the Universal Epic Universe, I presume you are also going to be doing Universal Studios as well.
Yes.
So how many days are you planning? Whole day. So are you having a whole day in one park and then a second day in another park? Because I'm just trying to figure out how you do your tickets, or are you getting a park hopper for both parks for 1 day?
I get a park hopper.
Sorry, Donna, we can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yep. You've moved away from your mic.
Let me bring my notes closer.
Okay.
So I am doing the 13th is just NASA, but then the 14th, 15th, and 16th, I'm going to do the park hoppers.
So you're going to get Universal Studios park hopper tickets. I'm going to see if I can get you a discount. Because, yet again, people, I'm a Universal Studios annual pass holder. Now, I don't know how much they are, so it might be interesting for you to see how much a 3-day tickets, because I don't know the prices of American tickets. It's very different how we do it in the UK. Look what a 3-day park hopper ticket is, and just out of fun, ask them how much the lowest annual pass is.
Okay, I mean, okay.
Are you planning to do Volcano Bay, the water park, as well at Universal?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh, see, they've got their own water park as well. Volcano Bay.
Okay, what is it? Like roller coasters?
No, it's a water park. So you've got the water slides, the lazy rivers, the wave machines. Yeah.
Oh, I could do that.
So that's another thing you would have to put on your price. So it may be, I don't know the price. This is why I need Simon, because he probably would have known it. If you look at the pricing for a 3-day multi-park ticket, swapping between the 3 parks, it may be cheaper to have an annual pass. And if you wanted to with friends or family come back within the next 12 months, you've got your park ticket. You don't have to pay for it again.
Well, that is true.
Yeah, so if it's not much of a price difference, that could help you a lot. And it makes it more flexible for you. On them 7 days, if you have the annual pass, you would actually go any day you want.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And honestly, I could still go on day 1, on the 12th.
Yeah, I'll probably be in there on the 12th now, mate. So
At Universal?
yeah, so maybe you want to look into an annual pass. So what I will do for you, Don, if you want, are get Simon throughout the week. I'll get him to look prices up for annual passes and the 3-day tickets. We'll send them across to you. People, I'll put them on Twitter as well, so you can see the price difference. If you want to see it, it'll be on @TEF Project. That's our Twitter handle. Go on there. Simon and I will try and share them on there. So if anybody's interested themselves who's American or that, we can show you the price difference and see if it's worth having an annual pass.
Well, when you say a park hopper, what parks are included with a park hopper?
Well, park hopper, there's only 2 theme parks at Universal. There's
okay.
Universal Studios main park, and there's Islands of Adventure. Now they are so close to each other, and the water park as well, if you wanted to have that ticket as well. If you didn't want the water park, it would obviously work out a lot cheaper, but with the water park you're going to get your lazy river, your rapid river, your slides, a wave machine, sand.
Did you not hear the first part? Lazy river? Yeah, that's all me. Just put me in there and let me float.
And the great thing about this, because you're staying at a Universal hotel, there's a free shuttle that takes you to the theme park city walk, and there's also a free shuttle that takes you to the water park and back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So pretty much it's a Universal Studio thing.
Yeah.
And then we're throwing in SeaWorld.
So, yeah, SeaWorld, you wouldn't be able to get a free shuttle. You'd probably get an Uber or an iTrolley down to it, whatever you chose to do. But,
okay.
Yeah, but SeaWorld, it's not walking distance, but it's not far away at all. It's literally it's literally the other end of International Drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's Uber.
Yeah, Uber if you wanted, or if you can get on the iRide trolley. I think that's... How old are you? I mean, that sounds rude, people, but there's a reason for this. I think... I don't know what it is, but there's a certain age when elder people, is a nice way of putting it, get a discount and go on there for like $1, I think.
Oh, no, I don't think... Because I know in the States it's like 65, and I'm not...
About 50, you're about 50...
I love you.
I held back on the last bit. Let you finish that.
Hey, if you want that K1 visa, Phil, you got to be nice.
So, yeah, you could get an iTrolley down there. I think for a day ticket, it's like £4, and you can use it as much as you want backwards and forwards.
Oh, see, and that to me is just incidental. I mean, you have to get around. So
yeah, iDrive is very long. You wouldn't. When I say all these places, when you get there, you'll see. I can walk it because I've been doing it for years. I think you probably could walk it, but if you a late night or something, your feet are hurting, you don't want to be walking around all the time.
Well, and then there's the safety issue. I don't know. I mean, do I really want to be walking by myself, drunk?
I do it all the time, but I'm fat and bald and ugly. No one wants to touch me.
I don't even think that's a thing, but I'm just saying. But by the time that the day is done, I probably will not want to walk back.
Yeah, that's fair enough. As I say, you're literally across the road from me, so we are right next to each other. It makes it pretty cool as well, I think. I'm going to take you down Disney Springs one day as well. We'll have to get an Uber down there, though. Disney Springs Disney Springs is part of Disney World. It is pretty much their shopping and restaurant resort.
Oh, okay.
So you can look around Disney stores, proper stores, look at merchandise. We can go somewhere and eat and all that sort of stuff as well.
What kind of pubs do they have there?
They have an Irish pub, I know that. They have a Indiana Jones type pub. They have a Coca-Cola store upstairs where you can get Coca-Cola drinks with different alcohols in them.
Oh, okay.
See?
I'm going to try the Indiana Jones pub just because it's probably be fun.
There again, all you Disney fans out there who are moaning at me, I'm not a big fan of the Mousetrap, so I don't remember the names of everything because I'm that type of person. Actually, no, I just got a really bad memory. It just happens with me, unfortunately. I just forget everything.
Senility.
Yeah. But there's loads of shopping. There's normal shops in there as well. As I say, you've got Rainforest Cafe, you've got T-Rex Cafe.
We had a Rainforest Cafe in Vegas.
Well, T-Rex Cafe is the same thing, but with dinosaurs.
Oh, see, I would do that because I like.
Yeah, I went there in December. I wasn't happy with the food. If you wanted to do it, I'd go and do it with you, just to see if they could prove me wrong and, you know, say it's not all that bad after all.
Well, and it could be that you just got a bad
That's
day.
why I did say on my vlogs, by the way, people, I do vlog my holidays. Epic Phill on YouTube. Cheap plug, cheap plug. Simon's killing me now. But so, yeah, so we've decided we're doing Universal for at least 3 days for you, definitely. SeaWorld through the day, SeaWorld through the night, NASA, as you say, Kennedy Space Center, a day down Disney Springs. We're going to have a busy holiday. And if it's not a day, we might go in the afternoon, evening when it's cooler.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Because I don't even know what the weather is like in Florida. I'm assuming it's muggy and hot.
It's hot September. What I was going to say as well, do you like Christmas?
I do.
There's a Christmas Disney store.
Oh, stop.
Yep, a proper store, Christmas all year round.
Oh, I would do that.
See, that's got you happy.
So one thing I don't know how many people know, but I collect everywhere I go a magnet, like our friend Paul, and the Christmas ornaments.
Well, Disney and Universal and SeaWorld all sell them.
Yeah, so
that is
done
fantastic.
and dusted.
I also think merchandise-wise, you're going to have to buy yourself a Halloween Horror Nights t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for
and
that.
I think what I'm going to do is have you and Phill sign it, or you and Simon sign it. You can't hear me.
Yeah, you went a bit muffly there. So when you slightly move away from the microphone, but if anybody's not watching, I was pointing to my ear to say to Donna that I could hear
it. I'm going to have you and Simon sign my shirt.
We're not that famous.
You are famous in my little world.
Well, I don't know if you listen to Epic Haunts, but you really should get Gaz and to sign it, because he's the Incredible Wilsons on YouTube and he's miles bigger than me.
Is that our Gaz from Sport Rants?
No, Gaz. No, Gaz is a lovely guy. He's on Epic Haunts with us, me and Simon. He can't always be on because he's a busy man. He's quite a rich man. He's a rich man. No, I'm only joking, people. But he's a really nice guy. His son Seb is brilliant. His wife, Christy, has got absolute great banter as well, and they're brilliant to watch. They vlog their holidays in Tenerife, and they will be vlogging their one in Orlando as well. They're actually staying at Universal's Cabana Bay Resort and one day at Hard Rock Cafe. I need to find out what day that is, because I'm coming across to hang out with them in there, in Hard Rock Cafe. Okay. Not Hard Rock Cafe, Hard Rock Hotel. By the way, Hard Rock Cafe is another one. What's that? Universal Studio City Walk.
Another cheap plug.
No, that's just what they've got. They've got all these places there. I mean, there's just so many eateries you could choose. I mean, there's Longhorn Steakhouse on International Drive and places like that as well. Yeah.
Do they have any wineries nearby? Probably not.
Walgreens, maybe.
It's not really wine country.
Walgreens might have it.
No.
I know you meant the places. No, I don't think so. They're more orange, aren't they? Oranges.
Oh yeah, because I pretty much know where the grapes are. I mean, California and Washington have the best grapes.
So we've established all the theme parks you plan to do. Me and Simon are planning with his better half, Julie, to do an escape room. I'd like to think you'd like to come along and do that.
I would love to come along and do that. Show you my mad skills.
Well, me and Simon were very good in Tenerife, and Julie, so we will be. I don't like your American system, by the way, how much you charge per person. In Tenerife, they charged us per room. Escape room.
Oh no, see, that's better.
Yeah, miles better.
We went to a virtual reality escape room here in Kennewick, Richland. If anyone's listening, I'm in the Tri-Cities, so I might just throw a city out. But it's a virtual reality. They hook you up with the whole set, right? And it's a virtual reality escape room. They give you an hour to work it through. It only took us 35 minutes.
Well, these ones are real on International Drive.
Well, and honestly, the virtual ones are fun for the concept of a virtual escape room. But I kind of like having the idea of flipping things over and checking for keys. And
I'll tell you a cool thing as well, and it might be just too late for all of us, is Universal Studios are building 2 escape rooms on City Walk, but it says late fall, so I've got a horrible feeling it's going to be October, late September, early October. They're going to open. And, and the 2 they are building is Back to the Future and Jurassic World.
So that just means we have to go back.
Well, I will be going back anyway, but yeah. So we will be looking at ones on International Drive as well. So what we've established so far for Donna is she's flying in. She's staying 7 nights at Universal's Dockside Inn and Suites. She's doing 1 day at Kennedy Space Center, 1 daytime and nighttime at Seaworld, doing Seaworld normally and Howloscream. She's planning at least 3 days at Universal Studios. I'm not sure how many nights she's going to do at Halloween Horror Nights. That one, you probably will need multiple nights. There's no way, unless it's a dead night, you will not get all 10 houses done in one night.
I have to go into a haunted house? Wait a minute, let's back up a bit.
Okay. What do you need to know?
What haunted houses? No.
Yes.
No. Okay, so here is a true story. My ex-husband and my children and I, we were at Universal Studios in California. And we did the Van Helsing guided tour. Okay. I thought it was like a museum of the movie. You know, you go into this house, you see all the props, you get all that, right? You go in there and Phill, it's a haunted house. There are midgets underneath trying to grab your ankles. It was terrible. I was crying. I was put in a corner and I just started literally.
The good thing about Halloween Horror Nights, they don't touch you.
They didn't touch me here. They were just grabbing at my ankles. It was midgets.
Yeah, well, this ain't going to be midgets. This will be fully grown people dressed up to scare you. And by the way, people, just to cover our asses here, Donna meant little people, smaller people, whatever.
People, I'm sorry. I don't want to offend any of the little people out there. I love you all, but don't scare me.
Now, for the way she's acting, guys, scare the hair out of her. Scare her. But yeah, Donna,
never alone.
Donna, do not worry. I will be there many a night myself. Also, you got the scare zones. Do you know what a scare zone is?
No.
So scare zone in both, literally it's the same setup on both, except Howloscream just basically does loads of originals, and Halloween Horror Nights will do originals and concept ones like the Halloween movie and that. They will take you through that. But scare zones in both of them are pretty much set up with scare actors trying to scare you outside.
Did you know I used to be an actor in a haunted house?
Yes, apparently you wore no makeup.
You are so mean to me. I'll get even with you. You wait. I'll get even with you in about 6 weeks.
7, but who's counting? So, is there anything else you'd like to do, plan, or any questions?
Not yet. I'm perplexed about these houses. I'll be straight up honest with you. I'll try. Is there like graduated houses, like the super scary ones, and then the ones that aren't so scary?
I would call some what I call goofy ones, what a bit more jokey, yes, but you won't know until you try.
Of course not. I am watching Halloween, the first one, on your recommendation.
Yep, just watch that. It's not going to be scary. And you've seen the Black Phone, haven't you?
Yeah.
That is part of the Blumhouse house.
Yes.
So
Blumhouse. Yeah.
So there you go. That's 2 things you're going to know about and love. I think you'll fall in love with the events. I think once you realise there's just a bunch of people dressed up, and you'll just enjoy yourself. It's a good fun time to have. Plus, you've got the roller coasters that are open in the evening as well.
Yeah, because that's what I'm actually. I mean, I know we're going for haunted houses and all that, but I really like going on roller coasters.
I tell you, the cool thing as well is the London part of Harry Potter at night time.
They have that there?
Oh, so let's get into Universal now, and let's talk about the sort of stuff. We'll start with Universal Studios first, where Halloween Horror Nights will be. In that one, you walk in and you've got all like the shops and that. If you go straight on, you're going to walk into the Minions area. I don't know if the ride will be open by then. They're rebuilding that as we speak. Walk past that, you get your first proper roller coaster, what's called the Rip Rocket roller coaster. You have just a big lap bar thing. You go straight up like that, looking up. People, if you can't, my fingers pointing upwards, and it's just a roller coaster. But with that one as well, you can choose the music to listen to while you're on the roller coaster.
Oh, that's fun. That's a different little.
Yep, it's a bit of fun. And then we move straight over to Jimmy Fallon's 3D 4DX type of ride, all indoors in a chair, and you've got the 3D in front of you. It looks like you're on a roller coaster with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, done. Yeah.
Okay, nice and easy. I'm just trying to walk you around. We've got a few more shops. Yeah, again, there's a Christmas shop in Universal. Not many people seem to know about that, though. And you've also got the tribute store. That will be based to Halloween Horror Nights. No scare actors, but all the merchandise, and it's all themed out like Halloween in there. It will look amazing.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and
Yeah. I'm actually looking, and I don't want to give you the wrong idea. I am looking forward to experiencing Halloween, the horror stuff. I have a little anxiety.
That's fine. Everyone has that at first. Right. So if we go past the tribute store, I believe next ride wise is the Mummy. That's an indoors roller coaster. That's pretty fun, I must say. If you just keep on walking past there, to the right, you do have. If I'm missing things out, people, I do forget. I'm just literally top of my head. You got Transformers the ride. What's an indoors ride as well? I don't want to tell you what the rides are about because I don't want to spoil them for you.
Yeah, don't. Because as soon as I get in there, I'll start wandering and doing the right thing.
Yeah, Transformers, as Donna starts catching COVID. And then we can move on, if the ride is open, Fast and the Furious, the worst ride in theme park history. And Simon, if you disagree with me, say something now. No, Simon, I can't hear you. So that means you're finally agreeing with me. Thank you very much. That is rubbish, but you've got to do it just for the experience of doing the worst ride in history.
Okay. Because I've been on some pretty bad rides.
Oh, this is... Oh, just knock it down, put something decent there. If it's open, because I've got a feeling it might be shut because of Halloween Horror Nights. We move on then to finally something to get you very excited. We will be in London's King's Cross area. Now, what you have a choice. You go left into the train station, what will take you to Islands of Adventure. This is the train from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right. And you have to do it both ways, because both ways, the windows and that is different stories.
Oh.
So okay. If you've got a multi-part ticket, you can use that and it'll swap you to the other part. What will take you into the other Harry Potter land, what I will explain in a bit to you. But if you go a little bit further, you go left behind the secret opening wall, you will then go into Diagon's Alley.
This is going to be fun.
People, when I said Diagon's Alley, for people just listening, Donna's face just lit up. You've got in there like shops, restaurants, places where you could pretend you're like eating in the places from Diagon Alley and all that stuff. You get your English types of food there, like, so you can eat there as well. You've also got Nocturne Alley. It's smaller, but it's really dark in there, so it's really creepy. You've got the boys, the two twin boys, the ginger boys. You've got their shop.
Yeah, this is so much fun. We're all fun.
So you can also buy the robes and everything. So if you wanted a Harry Potter robe, they're not cheap, but you can choose. You could be Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. Oh my God, trying to remember them. Now what's the other two? Slytherin. I can't remember Harry's one, the red one.
I can't either.
The Goody Two Shoes. I was never a fan, but you can get all of them. You can choose which robe you want. You can buy that. You can also buy wands. There's also interactive ones, what means you can do spells and things inside there. What things will happen.
I could take that to work and have some fun with that.
Yeah. And then you've also got the ride in there. You've got shows in there. There's a couple of singers. They are brilliant to watch. You've also got the ride. What's the Gringotts Bank ride? That's an inside. That's an inside roller coaster. More of a family-friendly roller coaster as well. But the theming, especially if you're a fan of Harry Potter, is amazing. You actually feel like you're in Harry Potter.
I can't wait.
You could probably spend a lot of time just looking around at everything in there. Obviously, you got your phone. Also, on top of the Gringotts Bank, there's the dragon. Now, when you see people standing around looking at this dragon, they're trying to get a photo. They're trying to get a photo because this dragon, I think it's 15 minutes maybe. I'm not sure. It could be less. But fire comes out of its mouth.
I figured it was going to have something because you don't have a dragon.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, and that is...
Does the dragon protect the city?
Pardon?
Does the dragon protect the city? Because that's why there's dragons in London.
Is it?
Yes, it was for protection.
Okay, this is a history lesson now that I didn't know. So if we finish with the Harry Potter thing, because I don't want to give everything to you because, as I say, I'll give you something about a toilet in the other land in a minute. But this is weird, right? So we move out of Harry Potter Land again, and I know people are killing me calling it Harry Potter Land, but stuff you. We move past Fear Factor and all that. We have a Men in Black ride, what's a shooting game, you know, when you shoot at the aliens trying to get a big score. That is there. That's pretty fun. Will Smith and that's a really good indoor ride again. Go past all of that and we zoom around to Simpsons Land.
Okay, so now I have a question regarding rides.
Yep.
Does Universal or Seaworld or any of the parks in Orlando offer, how long are the lines? Because some queues can be really long. And do they offer like a up in the front type, you know, bypass the queue?
So this single, some of the rides have single rider lines. So if you're on your own, you can go in the single rider line and steam through sometimes. Obviously there's a different line as well if you want to sit at the front of the ride, and that could take you longer because loads of people want that, etc. So me personally, I love sitting at the back, especially on the roller coaster, because there's more G's, makes it feel faster.
Well, yeah, in the roller coasters, the back is always the best anyway.
So with Simpsons, you've got the indoor ride again. It's basically set on a Krusty Land and that with the Simpsons and Sideshow Bob. A good one-off. It's probably getting dated now, but I don't actually really go to Simpsons Land for the ride. There is there's one of them saucer things as well, you know, them rides when people sit and it spins around in the air. Rubbish. Right. Ride. But I go into Moe's Bar and that where you can get a Duff beer.
Yeah, I would do that. That to me is fun.
Yeah, you can get a Duff beer. You can always get the orange drink as well. What Flaming Moe's, it's just orange juice, but the cup, what you get to keep, by the way, has the crystals at the bottom. So when they put the drink in it, smoke comes up.
Oh,
so that's a fun. And also you can buy things like do you remember the Krusty Burgers and all that? That's also there as well. So you can get your drink and you can have a Krusty Burger and everything in there as well.
Oh, very nice, very good.
Yep, very good, very nice. That's a Tenerife thing, people. Very good, very nice. Hello, chicken nugget. People know Tenerife and TikTok will know what that is. And right, so we'll move on from Krusty Land and we move across to more of the kiddie area where you do have a classic ride, but you can also meet Shrek and Fiona and Donkey. That's only just been moved there, and that is worth it on its own. I will try, if we go and do that, I'll record you so you can have that for memories, talking to Shrek and that, getting your photos and all that.
Okay.
Shrek would be like being with Andrew. Maybe Shrek's smarter. That's a bit rude. Simon will be laughing. Inside joke. Whoever knows Andrew will be laughing here. Andrew will be.
Don't put Shrek into that poor category with Andrew.
There's also a very good classic ride there. One of the first original rides. E.T.
Oh, was it?
E.T.
With the bicycle?
Yeah.
That part?
Yeah, that is there. Oh, I've also missed the pet show, the animal show with pets like dogs and that. If you want to sit down and watch that, that's also very close to that area as well.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Okay, and then we keep on going out. We walk around. I'm trying to think this area. What if there's anything else? I've done Transformers. You've got a show you have to go. There's 2 shows you have to go and watch in the park. One of them is the Monster Show. That's funny as hell. Go and watch it. Monster makeup show, brilliant. Don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh,
Monster makeup show.
That would be fun to watch.
It's got a lot of American comedy in it as well. And then the show, what is the show of shows? Bourne Stunt-tacular, based on the Jason Bourne movies. They have this, I don't want to spoil it. They have a special screen and all the stunts now. When you see it, you're like, wow, this is the future. Personally, I think this would be the future for West End shows and that.
Oh, very good.
It's very clever. And that is Universal Studios done on its own. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over to Islands of Adventure. We've got through Islands of Adventure's gate. Do you want to go straight on or do you want to go right?
I want to go right.
Right. So we start in Dr. Zeus landing area. That's the kiddie area, obviously. So if you like that stuff, Dr. Zeus.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you can get your pictures with some of the characters if they're out as well. There's kiddie rides like Cat in the Hat. That's there as well. What you do, and it's like being on an acid trip.
Yeah, I can see that because, you know, Dr. Seuss is kind of...
Yeah, it's very out there. So that is, you can get green eggs and ham as well to eat.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I haven't had that in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. And obviously, they got sometimes you have the characters reading stories to kids. And that it is a very kiddie area. So we'll move through that, and we've got the Lost Continent. Now that's got that area there with the Lost Continent. There is a walk-through ride that's just reopened. It's set on Zeus and that, just mythology and that. It's a walk around thing. Very good looking one. Definitely worth a one-off to try to do that. But let's get your eyes lit up again, because once you get past there, you walk into, or if you got the train across, you walk into Harry Potter again in a different park, another park. This is Hogwarts. So in Hogwarts, you can have your picture with the train to cut to and the train in front of the train.
Really?
Yeah. This is all free, by the way. I also have a pass as well when I can get multiple photos with professionals. I could send you professional photos as well for rides and everything for free.
Okay.
I'm that useful. You also then you've got all the shops and that again. You've also got Hagrid's motorbike ride.
Oh,
that's a roller coaster. That's very interesting. You're sitting on a motorbike, or you can be in the sidecar, depending on which side you want to do. Sidecar or the motorbike, entirely up to you.
I would do the motorbike.
Yeah, that's fine by me. If I'm with you, I'll do the sidecar. I've done the motorbike many a time. That is fun. Yeah, again, people, if you wonder why I'm not giving her much details, as Donna's reiterated, she wants to be surprised by all this as well. And obviously, a lot down there, you've got shops, restaurant, places you can eat, not restaurants, but shops and that. You're walking through not Diagon Alley, through Hogsmeade and that. What takes you up to the castle?
Really? They have a castle?
They have the school castle.
So, the whole thing, there's a thing, I'll tell you later. There's a thing about castles and me, and yeah,
right.
That's a thing.
So, and that is actually a ride. There's a ride inside that castle. It's another Harry Potter roller coaster type thing.
Oh, okay.
There's a kid's Hagrid's roller coaster next to that as well, a very kiddie one. But you might look at that and go, that's not worth doing. At night time, literally every night I think it is, the castle has a projection show to do with Harry Potter. So you have projections. It is beautiful. Trust me.
How late are the parks open?
Not too late, I don't think. So you'll be able to do it easily. I did it in 2019. I watched the projection show from Islands of Adventure. Then I moved across to Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, okay. So it's. Yeah, I can't wait to see where everything is in proximity to each other.
So that is.
To me, it sounds like it's all far away.
Yeah, it's not far at all. That's a good thing about it. So this is for me, to you. We'll get all your photos and done Harry Potter stuff and all that. We move across the bridge and we move to Jurassic Park World.
Dun, 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 dun,
anyway, and
I can play it on the piano.
Yep. Okay. And you can go left and you can do the Velocicoaster, what is the fastest, most amazing, newest roller coaster I have ever been on. And that's all I'm telling you about it. But there's even sometimes I've held on that ride and I don't hold on roller coasters.
Are they mostly steel roller coasters or do they have a few wooden roller coasters in there?
These are all steel, and the Velocicoaster is a brand new made roller coaster that can work in the rain.
I would hope so. It's Florida.
This thing is fast. This ride is fast.
Good. I like fast.
This is one of the best roller coasters in the world, in my opinion.
Okay. Well,
you've also got the Jurassic Park lake roller coaster. It's not really a roller coaster ride, but and you go around, and then you have the big drop at the end. Them type of rides. That's also there in Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, you can also go downstairs and you can pretend to crack an egg open, all that silly sci-fi stuff. See some massive dinosaurs. There's also got an eating place up there. Then we're going to move across out of the Jurassic Park World area. I call it Jurassic Park World because the Velocicoaster is Jurassic World. I don't care what anybody says. And the rest of it is Jurassic Park. So it's Jurassic Park World to me. We move across and then we have the Kong ride as King Kong.
Yeah.
That's like being on a bus with screens both sides of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And King Kong is part of this?
Will you see a real Kong in it? You'll have to find out.
I will. I will take notes. I will report back here. This will be kind of fun, though, after we get back from holiday to do this again. And
yeah, that's fine by me. And then we move past that, and I can't remember what it's called. Ripley Deuce or something like that. All your kiddie cartoons, but this is a water area. You got a ride, yeah, again, where you get wet, soaking wet. You've also got Popeyes. Popeyes, right? I can't remember the names. This is really bad 'cause I don't like the water areas anymore myself.
Why?
And because on the Popeye one you get really soaked.
So green sunshine.
2 seconds. Actually, before we get in that area as well, just for children, I nearly forgot Camp Jurassic. That's like a sitting ride. You need a child with you on that, and you're in the air. It's only like 30 seconds long. It's a waste of time. Oh dear. Right, so in that area, if I'm right, it's called Dudley Do Right Ripsaw Falls. That is a ride when you just go inside a lot of it, and then the end of it is water. I can't remember what the Popeye ride's called, and it's doing my head in now because I just don't go on it. People, if you wonder what I was taking me, so I'm trying to look it up, but I can't see it anywhere. Oh, Simon's shouting his head off right now at me. Simon, Popeyes and Bluto's. Is it barges? Now you get very wet on that.
Okay, I'm on that. Yeah. I like water rides.
So Donna has just admitted she loves getting wet. All right. Then we move across to Marvel Land. Now this isn't based on the Marvel movies. This is based on the 80s, 90s comics. Unfortunately.
Oh, like so Spider-Man
and that's a good segue because there is two things with Spider-Man. Now you can have a photo opportunity with Spider-Man, and you can also do a Spider-Man ride. What's an indoor ride again?
Oh, I would, yeah, both of those. I like Spidey.
You've got Doctor Doom's drop as well. That's rubbish, but do it.
It's a drop, right?
It's just an up and down drop thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got the Hulk ride. Oh, Hulk. It's a roller coaster.
That's DC. No, Hulk is Marvel. You're right.
Yep. It's definitely Marvel. And that is a roller coaster.
Okay.
And obviously in all these places you've got shops and you've got restaurants as well. So that's pretty much all the rides. City Walk, you've got a cinema, you've got golf, you've got mini golf, crazy golf in there as well. Sometimes there's shows on through outside and all that. Night time it's beautifully lit up with LED lights. So that is Universal Studios. SeaWorld, we're not going to go through all the rides. There's a lot of roller coasters there as well. And obviously you've got the whale show, you've got the dolphin show, you've got a couple more shows in there as well. But that's
knowing that there's so much at Universal, I will probably get a 3-day park hopper.
Yeah, we'll look into it and see if it's cheaper to have an annual pass. It might work out better for you because there might be a day you're like, I just don't want to go out. And you don't want to waste your money.
Well, and that's true. I mean, an annual pass might just be the way to do it.
Yeah, because you might like
then I have a reason to go back down there.
Yeah, you might like it and say to yourself, do you know what, Phil, that's not out here, but February time you might want to go out there. And why not?
Oh, yeah.
Because then all you're doing is booking a hotel and you've got your annual pass for Universal to go straight into.
Well, and then I also have airfare.
Yeah. So, yeah, but if you've got the annual pass, you take the park tick off it then, don't you? It's gone.
Okay.
And you can do cheaper hotels. I can show you cheaper hotels and I walk you into them. And then in the future, you might say, well, I'll go to the cheaper hotel to be able to go to the theme parks more.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. So that is pretty much it. So a scale out of 10, 1 to 10, how excited are you?
15.
Well, that's very excited. And that's 14 if it's to meet me.
Okay, so -2.
And that's it. So pretty much, Donna, there is no more questions, I'm guessing?
No, I'm good. I'm truly looking forward to the holiday, to meeting you and Simon and Julie, Gaz.
And anybody else who wants to say hi?
Yeah, anyone else? I mean, we are there. I think we should. I'm trying to get Paul to come, but
yeah, I've tried persuading him, but he looks like he's booking a holiday for November for Tenerife. What I'm trying to make him, if he does it, you should come out to Tenerife in November. Because as I've told you now, there is now flights from New York straight to Tenerife.
Yeah, I just have to get, and there's flights from Seattle to New York, so it's not like a big deal.
Yeah, so that's nice and easy for you. But we're not the Tenerife podcast, so let's not talk about that. So, Donna, thank you for being on. Donna, cheap plug. Donna is on Epic Sports Podcast with us, where we talk all things sports. Now she supports a rubbish team called Man United, but we'll let her off for that. So that is pretty much it.
Okay.
Donna, I'm presuming you can't. You're never on Twitter, and you never remember your Twitter anyway, do you?
I know it has my first name in it.
Oh, there you go. So there's no point about that. She doesn't use it anyway.
Yeah.
So Donna, thank you very much. Can't wait to meet you in September. Everyone who's listened on any podcast app out there, can you give us a review, a high review if possible? Share us to your friends and family out there. Let everyone know about the Epic Horror Project. We're also on YouTube on Epic Multiverse. You can give the video a like. Comment down below if you're a first timer, if there's anything you would like to help Donna with that I could pass on to her as well. I can screenshot it and send them on to Donna. Subscribe to Epic Multiverse, so when new videos come out, you'll be the first to know. And that also gives you Epic Haunts, the podcast, and Epic Sports. Epic Haunts, where we talk about all the haunt attractions in the UK and the USA, and Epic Sports, where we talk all sport and talk absolute rubbish. And that is pretty much it. Also, subscribe to me, Epic Phill, on YouTube, where I will be vlogging this Orlando holiday. Go back and look at my December one as well. I was in Orlando December. And if you're a Tenerife fan, I've got a couple of Tenerife vlogs. One's up as well. Go and check them out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Donna, thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you, Phill. I can't wait. I really can't.
And we're hoping the next one, Simon's going to be interviewing somebody. Touch wood, I won't be on that one. So maybe people will be more interested. Everyone who watched and listened for this nearly a full hour, thank you very much. And as we say, if you're out there in September, come and say hi. But from me and Donna, goodbye and stay epic.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.